Right. So now we are going to talk about past perfect tenses. So you just look at the words, the title of the tenses. You just look at the title, and then you will be able to understand some information. So here you need to focus on two words. So what are the two words? Past perfect. So past perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. So what is meant by past first? What is meant by past? So past means?
Past means?
Yeah.
It's already completed, sir.
Very good. An action which is already completed. Very good.
Perfect means completing.
Perfect tense means we are indicating a particular time or particular incident. Okay. So past perfect means a time which is talking about an action which is happened in the past at a particular time or at a particular event. Right. So we are specifically talking about the time of an action, the past event, particular time of the action. That is what past perfect tense. Now just look at the example. I had eaten all of the pizza. Right. So here half part, half sentence. Then when you arrived. So here there are two verbs. What are the two verbs? You just look at the sentence and then give me the verbs.
Eaten and arrived.
Very good. Eaten and arrived. Alright. So now tell me eaten. Is it a simple present tense one or past participle? I mean, is it V1 or V2 or V3? What is this? Eaten.
Which one, sir?
Eaten.
Eaten. V3.
V2 or
V3. V3. Yes.
Right. So how about arrived?
V2. Yes.
Alright. So it is V2.
V2.
So
V2 or V3?
yes. Whenever you are talking about past perfect tense, there will be two verbs. Okay, there will be two verbs. So one should be past participle. Past participle in the sense past perfect tense. So if there are two parts in a sentence, the one of those parts, either the first part or second part, it doesn't matter. One of those parts should be past perfect. Another one should be in simple past. One should be in past perfect. Another one should be in simple past. Okay. So if you speak generally, what exactly does it mean past perfect? If there are two actions completed, whatever the action completed first, for example, this is A, action A, this is action B. Okay, this is action A, this is action B. Two are completed, both are completed. In that case, if you want to mention which action completed first, so A1, B1. Okay. So there are two actions completed. Now we're supposed to talk about which action, either A1 completed first or B1 completed first. For example, A1 completed first. In that case, it should be A1 should be in past perfect and B1 should be in simple past. Past perfect, simple past. So in general, if you speak in general, if there are two actions whenever you want to indicate the action which has completed first and which happened next, to show the actions, to show the time of the actions, we use past perfect tense, which has completed first. For example, you had your dinner at the night, correct?
Yes.
After having the dinner, you'll go to bed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So generally, after having the dinner only we go to bed, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Then if you want to indicate these two actions, you had your dinner and then you went to the bed. Both are completed. Now you need to talk about your dinner and bedtime. How can you mention which is completed first? Dinner completed first, then bedtime. Correct?
Yes, sir.
In that case, if you want to indicate which action completed first, the whatever the action which is completed first, that should be in past perfect. Right? So how can you say that? I had eaten my dinner before I went to bed. Right? How can you say, if you want to change the order? Before I went to bed, I had dinner. I had dinner.
Can you give me one more example, sir?
Yes, that's. Let me give you. Let me type it out. Then you will be able to understand it. Right? So I had taken my
I had taken my dinner
dinner.
I have
before
taken
going to bed.
before.
I have taken my dinner before my bed.
I went to
Before
bed.
To bed. Sir, we can write as before my bed also, sir. Before going to the bed also.
So this is one way you can write. Okay. So another way also you can write the same example. For example, before
I went to
I
bed,
went bed,
I went to bed. So I went to bed.
right? Before I went to
Bed. I had taken my dinner. Taken
my,
my dinner.
right? I had taken my dinner. So before I went to bed, I had taken my dinner. Or I had taken
Which
my
is
dinner,
correct, sir?
I went to bed.
2 is correct, sir.
Where?
2 is correct, sir.
Where to? Where you are asking about? Yeah, both are correct. Right?
He is asking two examples are correct or not.
Yes.
When you are writing, you can jumble and write, sir. That
It's not jumbling.
before.
It's not jumbling. We are just rearranging the order. You can start with past perfect and then simple past, or you can start with simple past and then past perfect. Your wish. Both are correct. It's not a problem. Right? So before I went to bed, I had taken my dinner, or I had eaten my dinner. Your wish. Both are correct. Is it clear?
Yes,
Sir.
Right now, come to the
usage.
yes, usage. So you just know the usage. Okay, past perfect tense is used to indicate what? A completed action of the past that happened before another event took place. Okay. So again,
Yes,
here
sir.
you can divide it to 2 parts. Completed action of the past that happened before another event took place. Right? Another event is nothing but another action. So here 2 actions are there. So first one, I had eaten all of the pizza. when you arrived. So arriving is one action, eating is one action, right? So eating action already completed before arriving action. So indicate an action which is completed before another action start. In that case, we use past perfect tense. Right. Now focus on the structure. Subject plus had plus
Had plus V3 plus V3 plus object.
subject plus had plus V3 plus object. So whenever you are able to see had, it's nothing.
That is the past continuous, past perfect tense.
Yes, whenever you are able to see had, that is nothing but past perfect. Had is nothing but past perfect. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, what's the next?
Present perfect tense.
Present perfect. Present perfect.
Perfect.
Present perfect. So again, two words here.
Yes, sir. Present means now what is
Yes.
It is going on now.
Present means at the moment, now. Perfect means
now? Yes, sir.
perfect
Now.
means talk about a particular time or event.
Particular time.
Right?
Sir, what is the meaning of perfect? The top headline.
Rishikesh, what is your doubt? Rishikesh, what's your doubt?
You tick the perfect no, sir.
Yes.
What is the meaning of perfect?
That's what I'm saying. Perfect means an action which is referring to a particular time, specific time or specific event. Perfect. Specific event or specific time. So present perfect. Present perfect in a sense, an action which is indicating about the particular event of now or particular time of now. Okay, so if you just come to the examples, then automatically you will be able to understand it easily. I have eaten all of the pizza. I have eaten all of the pizza. Right?
Sir, here also we can divide no, sir.
Sorry?
Here also we can divide no, sir. In example.
No.
Why, sir?
If you want to divide that, you have to add a time frame. I have eaten pizza.
All of pizza just now.
Okay. So whether you want to mention the time frame or not, it's up to you. It's not a problem. Okay. If you mention the time frame, that's correct. If you don't mention the time frame, also correct. But you have to follow the correct structure. I have eaten. So have form should be there, and then V3 form should be there. I have eaten all of the pizza. I have eaten all of the pizza. Right? So now you just come to the usage. Present perfect tense is used to indicate past action that is not defined by a time of occurrence.
Occurrence.
So we are talking about the present perfect tense when it happened exactly. If you don't know the time exactly, then you can mention in present perfect. I have eaten all of the pizza. When? No information. Okay. I have eaten all of the pizza. No information. Right? In that case, you can use present perfect. If you don't have the time frame, in that case, you
That
can
also
use
correct.
present perfect. Understood? If you don't have the time,
Yes, sir.
you can use present perfect. And another condition, present perfect tense is used to indicate an action that started in the past. An action that started in the past still continues up to now. Still continues
Up to
until or up
until,
to now. Until or up to now. Okay, an action started.
sir, both are same, sir.
Yes, up to or until, both are same.
Okay, sir.
Right? So, understand one concept. An action started in the past, but still continuing. For example, when we started our training, actual training last month, correct? But still we are continuing our
Yes.
training. So in that case, you can use present perfect tense. I have been attending language proficiency training since last month.
Last month.
Yes, I have been attending language proficiency training since last month. Yes, or I have been attending language proficiency training for 2 months.
I have been attending language training,
Language proficiency training.
language proficiency training at 2 months.
Or since last month.
months.
Since last month.
Since last month.
Months. Your wish. Correct? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
Till now, I am attending spoken English online class. We can write, sir.
still now, no. See, the example, whatever the time frames I have given, try to use those time frames. So there I have given 2 time frames. What are the time frames? First one is, I have been attending language proficiency training for 2 months. If you are mentioning period of time. Okay. So if you want to mention point of time, in that case, you can say, I have been attending language proficiency training since last month.
Last month.
Okay.
2 months.
For 2 months since last month. Don't get confused. Whenever you are using for, there should be the number. For, then number. Since, general time. Like since morning, since last year, right? Yeah. Since a week.
Afternoon. Since afternoon.
Yes, since, then a month, since a month.
Afternoon, sir.
Right. So the structure, come to the structure. Subject plus has or have plus
That have this
object.
3 plus object.
So in the past tense, what was the structure?
I will tell, sir.
Yeah, tell me, Ganesh.
Subject plus had plus V3 plus object.
Very good. V3 plus object. Subject plus had plus V3 plus object. So what is the difference between present perfect and past perfect?
Present perfect means now helping verbs are there, sir.
Only one helping verb changed. Everything is same. Subject remains same. Verb also V3 form. Object also same.
V3 same,
But
object also
keep
same.
in mind, how can you identify whether it is a present perfect or past perfect? It's just based on the helping verb. If you have used had, that is nothing but past perfect. If you have used
Past.
has or have, that will be present perfect.
Present perfect.
Yeah, clear? Right.
Future perfect.
Yes, now we are going to talk about future perfect tense. Future perfect tense. So again, here also you can be able to observe two words. Future perfect. Future perfect. Okay. So future perfect. You can observe future perfect. Two words here. So what is the first word? Future. Second word, perfect. First word future, second word perfect. So future, which is talking about to happen. The action which are going to happen soon, happen after some time. That is known as future. Perfect. Perfect is nothing but particular time or particular event. So what we can say simply, what is meant by future perfect tense? An action which is going to happen till particular time of the future. For example, an action started, it will continue till particular time in the future. So action started at point A, it will continue from point A to point B in the future. So point B, it might be in the evening, it might be in the next morning, it might be in the next week, like that. So it is going to continue till a particular time in the future. In that case, we use future perfect tense. Now just look at the example. Same.
Sir,
Yes.
you have said perfect tense means whenever it is going on, it is happen. You said no, sir.
See, perfect tense means it is going to talk about a particular time or particular
Then it
event.
will happen future tense, no, sir.
Yes. It will happen till particular time in the future. Again, we are mentioning specific time, correct? Specific time in the future, that is future perfect. Specific time in the present, present perfect. Specific time in the past, past perfect. Okay, so the time can mention either in present or past or future or wish. So if you are mentioning a particular time in the future, that would be future perfect. If you are mentioning a time, particular time in the present, that will be present perfect. If you are mentioning a particular time in the past, that will be past perfect. Okay, past perfect means a particular time in the past. Present perfect means a particular time in the present. Future perfect means a particular time in the future. Okay, so just look at the example, by then you will be able to easily understand that, right? I will have eaten all of the pizza, then here you can observe the second half of the sentence. By the time you arrive. Okay, by the time you arrive in the sense, you are not yet arrived, you will arrive after some time. For example, you are coming from your house to my house. You are in
Okay, sir.
now you are on the journey. Okay, so to reach you from your house to my house, it may take 1 hour or 2 hours time. Okay.
Yes, sir.
In between, there are whatever the time I have, 1 hour or 2 hours. In that time, if some action is going to happen, that can be mentioned in future perfect. So before you reach my house, I would have been ready for you. right? So I'll have eaten all of the pizza before you arrive. Okay, I will have,
I
yeah,
have eaten.
yes, wait a second. I will have eaten all of the pizza before you arrive, or by the time
Alright.
you arrive. When you reach my house, at that point of time, just before that time, before you arrive, I will have completed eating. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So this is the way how you're supposed to understand that. Okay. So before you reach my house, I will have completed my dinner. Okay.
Dinner.
So for example, you and I, we both are traveling from one place. For example, you and I, we both are in the bus stand. Okay. We are going to start going to our houses. So I'm going to my house, you are going to your house. Okay. I'm staying in Tirupati, but you are staying in Kalasri or some other place. So who will reach house fast?
We.
Tirupati.
Right? The person who is staying in Tirupati, he will reach first than the other guy who is staying in Kalasri or some other place. Okay. So in that case, the person who is staying in Tirupati, he can say to the next guy that by the time you reach your house, I will have eaten my dinner. I might be going to sleep. I might be going to bed. Like that. Okay. So by the time he may reach the house, he would have been completed his work. Okay. Like that, you can explain this concept. Right now, usage. Future perfect tense is used to talk about an action which will complete before another event takes place.
Another event.
Which will be take place before another event take place, right? Which will be complete before another event takes place. Correct? So now the structure.
Yes.
Subject will have V3 plus object. Subject plus will have plus V3